Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Urban legends, missing heaven, hookman coming for you, missing 15 minutes. AJ wrote it, Sammy reads it, Mothman's flying at you, missing 15 minutes.
Hello and welcome to Mything 15 Minutes, where loose legends meet tight deadlines. I'm Sam Rossi, reading a script by AJ Carey. Today is a fun one I've actually been to. A mansion built by mystery, grief, and maybe ghosts.
I think she's deflating.
Ah!
Sam's trying to get controversy. It's Deflategate.
Deflategate! And if you don't know that a football is supposed to be tight in your hand, and you're a professional player, something not right. Anyways, that's right. The Winchester Mystery House, a sprawling Californian mansion famous for staircases to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and a floor plan that feels like an
MC Escher, yes.
fever dream. MC Escher, who's that? I broke AJ.
He did a lot of abstract and surrealist art. You know, the famous stairs that go everywhere picture?
Oh, that's him?
That's him, yes.
Oh, okay. So, was it a genius's architectural experiment, or the product of a haunted mind running from a ghostly curse? Let's grab a hammer and... AJ, I'm not even justifying the segue. Let's just dive in. Our story starts back when the earth was new. Do not ever start with our story starts, because oddly it becomes the muses in my head.
It's fine.
Alright, our story starts with Sarah Lockwood Pardee, born in 1839. Smart, wealthy, and married to William Wirt Winchester. Yes, that Winchester. As in the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, makers of the gun that won the West. Which, depending on your perspective, is either a proud family legacy or a karmic nightmare.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sarah's life took a tragic turn. In 1866, her infant daughter Annie died of a rare disease. Then in 1881, her husband died of tuberculosis. That left Sarah with grief, a massive inheritance, about $20 million back then, and half ownership of the Winchester Company, which brought her an income of $1,000 a day. Which in today's money is like a lot. Like I could build a 160 room house just because a lot.
You'll never guess what she did with that a lot of money.
Oh, it's gorgeous there too.
Sorry.
Here's where the legend really starts. According to the most popular story, Sarah sought advice from a psychic in Boston. And that's where you made the mistake. The psychic told her she was cursed, haunted by the spirits of everyone killed by the Winchester rifles. And the only way to escape the spirit's vengeance? Move west, buy a house, and never stop building. If the hammers were silent, the psychic warned, Sarah would die. That's oddly specific. And I think from the hit TV movie Rose Red, actually. Stephen King had it right with that book.
Well, yes, he in fact based it on the Winchester.
He did.
But I swear, I want to say that, if the hammers go silent was a line from it.
Either Rose Red or The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer.
Nah, The Diary of Ellen Rimbauer was just about how she was fucking everybody.
It was a softcore porn. It really was. Anyways, so in 1884, Sarah moved to San Jose, California, bought an unfurnished farmhouse, and got to work. For the next nearly 40 years, construction never stopped. Crews worked day and night, adding room after room, often with no clear purpose. We're talking 160 rooms, 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, 47 fireplaces, which you really don't need in San Jose, and 6 kitchens. And the layout? Absolutely baffling. There are staircases that lead straight into ceilings, doors that open onto 2-story drops, and the windows built into the floor. Some say this was all to confuse or trap the spirits, because ghosts famously can't walk through walls.
In fairness, the legend also goes deeper, where it's like, oh, these 44 steps that go up 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's because it's a Masonic thing, 44
Oh yeah,
steps.
everything's Masonic.
It's all like supposed to be a spirit trap, but it's like, no, I'm fairly certain none of this is like demonic or like ritualistic in a real sense.
Of course, then there's the hauntings. Visitors and staff over the years have reported cold spots, phantom footsteps, and the sound of hammers echoing when no one's working. Sarah herself was said to hold nightly seances in a special seance room to get building instructions from the spirits. Imagine being the foreman getting your blueprints from a ghost. I'm sorry, but that hat man shade doesn't like the archway on this doorway. Square it up. Yes, the folklore is that it was all to appease the souls of those slain by the Winchester rifle. But as cool as it sounds, it's not that deep, bro. Here's the thing. There's no real evidence that psychic story happened at all, which automatically casts a bit of shadow over the trapped ghost with your building. And some historians believe Sarah was just a wealthy, eccentric woman who loved architecture and home improvement on an epic scale. Still, the house itself is undeniably bizarre. Even if she wasn't running from ghosts, she built a place that feels haunted. Today, the Winchester Mystery House is a major tourist attraction and actually opened as one only 9 months after Sarah's death in 1922. You can take flashlight tours, Halloween tours, even spend the night if you dare. Pro tip, maybe don't sleep in the room with the door that opens into nothing. So, was Sarah Winchester a tormented soul building to keep the spirits at bay? Or was she just a brilliant, unconventional woman with endless money and imagination? Either way, she left behind one of the strangest homes in America, a place where every hallway feels like it's watching you, and a place you definitely get lost in at least once, not just when there, but in digging into it.
It's true. Like, I found out that originally they were building a house in Prospect Hills.
Yes.
I think in California. It might not be California, was something, but that was when their daughter was being born, she was pregnant and everything, like when they got together. Her and her husband actually became huge into architecture.
Yep.
Like, she was a fervent subscriber to Architectural Weekly or Architectural Digest or whatever the hell was out in 1800s. She would do she started building herself and hiring people. She actually helped build. You know what I mean? She would design all the rooms and everything. She didn't like how it looked. Because in my rabbit hole digging on this, I don't see a spiritualist who was like, the ghost, we have to do 44, I'm just using that as we need to make a 2-story drop door to nowhere because of ghosts. I saw someone who was like, she wasn't thinking the floor plan layout of the house as a house. At that point, she was going room to room.
Yes.
So the reason that, you know, you have a staircase that leads to a door that leads to a 2-story drop is partially poor planning and partially probably her going, okay, that's going to continue into this room. Let's focus on this room. I don't like this room being 2-story. Let's make it one big fucking story, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
On the other hand, it's a really good story.
I gotta tell you, we did the tour the first time we went out to California. We actually went from Sacramento, hit San Jose, did the Winchester Mystery House, and then went to Sacramento. And then went to San Francisco.
Right.
So we show up there, and I'll be honest, my mother-in-law and Shell picked it for me.
Well, yeah, because you're a spooky girl.
I am, but Shell had already been there, and you know, she said it was really cool. So we did it. It's cool. It's creepy as fuck. The seance room legitimately gives you goosebumps while being in there. And I'm not sure if it's how it's designed. You know, like there's really no, there's no angles. It's just not.
It is.
I don't know how to explain it. It just puts you on edge immediately when you step through that threshold.
I think partial. And this is just because I actually really liked architecture for a little bit. But I think it could easily also be because while it's beautiful on the outside, as soon as you step in, you start seeing this is not designed like a normal house. Okay. You step into someone's living room, even if it's slightly larger or slightly, wood floors, there's small differences to it. It's still in your brain is, okay, it's a box. I know exactly what it's going to kind of look like.
I gotcha.
It's sort of like how you can also get really disoriented on like the Queen Elizabeth or Queen Mary or haunted ghosts or haunted ships.
Yes.
Where suddenly they'll be like, wow, this hallway, you're on something that is half a mile long, and it is a straight line from where you're standing to the other end to the far bulkhead. So you're just seeing this liminal space kind of. So your brain is like, holy shit.
Yeah. I've been in the big hotels like that, especially with the carpeting.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just like...
especially when they use the same pattern carpeting, so it just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you're like, can we fix the pattern?
It's sort of like why I don't ever like going to big hotels, because my brain does go, I'm going to get lost in here. But I also
I've been lost in a lot of casinos over the years. My favorite is when we found karaoke.
But hilariously, that's actually why casinos have the layouts they usually do, to be a maze.
To get you lost and stay in there longer.
To disorient you enough that you can't find your way easily. Arguably, maybe that's what Mary Winchester. No, that's Sam and Dean's mom from Supernatural. But Sally.
Sarah.
Her nickname was Sally. But I figured Sarah and Sally are fucking... They're same syllables. It's one of those things of... It wasn't worth noting in the actual piece. But I see someone who was really big into architecture.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And she had enough money where she could go Frank Lloyd Wright abstract about it.
Yes, I agree. When we went there, they were renovating a couple rooms. So even now...
They're still renovating.
They're still, air quote, building.
Right.
So... Could it be?
Is it as well lit as I think it is?
No.
Okay, because I always figured that, and this was just on. I've seen, we've seen a lot of travel docs about it and shit like that. But I always assumed that the windows was I know it was 1800s. She had enough money to have electricity. She had enough money to do everything and then some. But I always figured it was just a brain thing of, if we add more windows.
She had an entire room of windows.
I've seen the pictures.
Okay, I'm just saying, and that includes it. I want to say it's kind of like a porch, but not.
Right, it's almost like a gazebo made of glass, if I remember right.
Yeah, but it's inside the house.
Yeah,
it's weird as fuck. But I have to say, on the architectural, because of my art history side with the architectural, I saw where she was going with some of the things. Some of the things I just go, no, Pookie.
Well, that was sort of my thing. Like, again, I'll bring up the 44 stairs because that came up in the actual legend where it's like this, this was a Masonic ceiling sort of thing, a holy number or some shit. And I'm like, well, no, she was getting old.
Oh yeah,
Like
I have to say,
I would love to have 44 steps where if you've got a small place, 44 steps to go up 10 feet, makes sense if you realize
You can't lift your foot more than 3 inches off the ground.
Casey, those would be the stairs to get Casey up to the second floor.
That is true.
But it is one of those things where even just looking at the pictures, if you don't look at it from a haunted way, but a architectural basics way,
Yes.
it's sort of like seeing the 15 billion different ways people do dovetails on, God. Some are beautiful as fuck. Like, I know how to woodwork.
Yep.
I can do a dovetail. I do those non-Euclidean fucking, like, perfect locking dovetails that people show?
No!
But I could get where people would want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I totally would love to be able to do that, but I'm not that good.
Like the steps, like I said, or like the gazebo. I could arguably see that as, especially in the 1800s, you're getting this architectural weekly, thing. You see someone has a courtyard in the middle of their house.
Right.
Like, kind of that Japanese style, here's a garden in the middle of the house feel. Yeah. And you go, that's kind of cool. I'm going to do this. You put up your glass gazebo thing in the middle of your thing, because you're going to turn it into a terrarium or whatever. But because she has so many ideas on what to do, or maybe it was turned into, that's great, and then she realized, fuck, I'm going to have to just throw money just to keep the plants going. I don't want to do that. I just want to build. Because it looked like a lot of what she did in the house wasn't necessarily aesthetically pleasing. I mean, some rooms are beautiful.
Some rooms are so gorgeous and the construction is beautiful.
But you never see it in a, how am I going to live in here way for several things.
No, there's no...
Which is always why I wonder if it turned into a tourist trap only 9 months after she died. If, like, 5 years, before, later in her life, she realized what she had going, and then just continued it so that it could become a spectacle later.
I don't believe so. If I remember what I gotta point out this was 15 years ago.
Yeah,
so actually probably like 14 years ago. But anyways, it was more along the lines that the city of San Jose, because of how many contractors had been through, wanted to, when she died, they went through the house.
Oh, okay. So
her family.
Okay.
I don't remember if she had any kids. I don't think she did, so I think she left the house to the city of San Jose.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. Again...
And I left that part. I did drop the ball on that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's one of those things.
Because I did focus more on Sarah in this than I did the Mystery House.
Yeah, no, and the coolest thing is still the door to nowhere, where it literally opens up and it's a 3-story drop.
Is that the one that leads outside?
Yep.
Because I remember, this is going to be completely not non sequitur, but I remember that's the one image in my head about all the Travel Channel documentaries and the Discovery and History, and even I think a Fox special at one point.
Yep.
I want to say it was, or whatever one did the Rose Red.
ABC.
Because I believe they had a documentary about it before or after.
I believe it was after the
Because the first one, yeah, they did the 2-night event. I want to say it was a 2-night event.
It was either 2 or 3 nights.
And then they had it on, and I remember, and the only thing I remember is that for every fucking, like, stinger they used for it, like every ad spot they used, was always the door to fucking nowhere.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's a weird ass fucking thing to have. Would I have one if I had the money? Yes.
If I got $1,000 a day, even in today's money.
If I got $1,000 a day, that's $30,000 a month.
Yes, that would be about $120,000 or $120,000 a year. No, that would be one.
No. There's 365 days in a year.
Yes.
$1,000 a day.
Sorry, so it would be $365,000 a year.
3.6. 3.65 million.
Point
3
is,
zeros at the afterwards pushes it.
No,
no, right. I added an extra zero in my head.
I know you did. That's almost what I did, and then I corrected myself. Point is, yes, that would be a lot of money. That'd be a nice amount of money. I'll take $1 a day at this point.
Yeah.
I would like these to at least make $1.
I would like these to make $1 a day. That would be nice. My wife would be happy about it too.
So if you want to become a sponsor, please. We don't need to be Sarah Winchester rich. We would like to be rich enough to afford a Winchester. You can cut that if you want. Either way, please become a patron. You get to hear these unedited. And boy howdy, do they get unedited fun. Plus other things like merch when that drops. We have several ideas on what we're doing. We have the website already coming up. We're working on it. It's all low and slow. We're not trying to overcomplicate ourselves.
However, follow us on Facebook or Carry On Prod to see when the website.
Well, yes, and when it's up, we're going
when
to
it's up and everything like that. I'll probably
plugged at the end of all of our stuff.
It'll be in our description and plugged everywhere.
Because it's a website.
It's a website.
I'm AJ Carey.
I'm Sam Rossi. Later, y'all.
Living 15.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E-Y. Because
Carry On Productions.